everybody, welcome back to my channel. And yes, there is only a couple episodes left of Heart Signal season 3, and are we not excited? Yeah, so the last episode was definitely a thrilling one. There was a lot of things going, a lot of things happening, a lot of fun dynamics to see. Yeah, so let's get into it, shall we? And by the way, my name is Saw. I just like to post about Asian dramas, K-pop, and so on. So without further ado, let's go. So yeah, we start off with the day with everyone eating a nice meal together and conversing over who will go with who on their dates. We had like conversations bring up about bowling and playing pool, and pretty much the couples ended up being perfect as an audience to watch, because these are the whole like love triangles and quartets that we've been following. So the first group, I think, or the first four group would be Minja, Hangul, Anna, and Ingdong. All four of them are going to play pool together, so I thought that was really nice. I really like the four of them together. All four seem like they'd be really good friends and they get along very well with each other. There's no like tension or really awkwardness between the four, so that was a good setup for a double date there. And then it leads to the other four individuals, which we know as the one with the most tension and the most like love drama. So of course, you know, this four group of people will be very interesting to watch. What we have is Inwo, Gayan, Jihyo, and Kangul. And again, sorry if I said the names wrong, I still cannot pronounce their names after 11 episodes, because I'm just a terrible person. Moving forward with that, and they are going to be doing bowling, so that's going to be a really fun, interesting thing to watch. So on to the pool date. The first date we see is Minja, Hangul, Anna, and Idong. The four of them go to this cool pool hall, and there's this really cute scene in the beginning where Hangul tells Anna to come over, and you're wondering why is he whispering, because Minja looks a little bit jealous or a little bit nervous, and Hangul, as being a nice guy he is, just wanted to tell Anna to tell Minja that there was something like in her hair and such, and he didn't want to embarrass her. So Anna and Minjae went to the bathroom together and she took care of that. So that was a really sweet moment, and you can tell he is really starting to care for her. And I know people are thinking, oh, maybe he's just taking notice of her because she really likes him, or taking out of pity, but I don't think so. There's no such thing as really pity in these kind of relationships. You either go for it or you don't. Because I've seen a lot of drama, reality TV shows for dating where they just ignore the other person and don't give them a second thought, no matter how much they pursue them. So I do think there is something there. And they're both really attractive people, they're smart, and who knows what will happen. That was a really nice moment. But somehow the pairs ended up being Minja and Ingdong, and then Hangul and Anna. And they made a really good like pool partner match, and it was a really close match, but ended up being Hangul and Anna winning. And Anna actually ended up being like the best pool player, it seemed like. And Idong being either really close to her level, maybe as good, or second. And then Hangul was not bad at pool, and poor Minja was not very good at pool. So it was cute to watch them play, and they had a really good time, so it was a really fun watch. And then afterwards they went to this really cool hip place to eat food, and it looked really, really delicious. I actually wanted some myself. I was so hungry after watching this scene. So that was a really fun date to watch. Next we have is the drama, tension, love quartet going on. The most, I guess, what the editors feel like is the most interesting to watch, which I understand, but at the same time it would be nice to see other people with screen time, but that's okay. So we have Inwa, Gahin, Jaehyun, and Kaeol. They're all on the date, and they're all going bowling, and of course the pairs end up being Inwa and Gahin together on the date as teammates, and then Gahin and Kaeol on it as partners. And that was a really interesting interaction, because there you can tell like there's a lot of drama and tension, and it was very interesting, especially between Inwon and Gahin, because you can tell she still really likes him and he's still not over Jihan for whatever reason. You can't help who your heart chooses, and right now you can definitely tell that his heart is definitely leaning towards Jihan, even though she is definitely leaning towards Kangul, and Kangul shares the same feelings in reverse. But yeah, so they had a good time bowling. It was fun to watch them have fun together and let loose, because I think that's really nice. At the end of the day, whether it be love or friendship, I think it's nice to see the cast members have fun and try to be more natural with one another and not worry so much about love as much, because they can just play bowling or do a physical activity where they can just enjoy themselves. So that was really nice to watch. Even a little bit of tension and awkwardness. But then they go off and they end up going somewhere to eat as well, and that was really nice, and had some conversations, and they talked about like who made their heart beat, I guess, or their heart flutter. And it seemed like Inwoo had 2 people that made his heart flutter, so we can all assume it's Gahoon and Jeon. Those are the 2 ladies that he made his heart skip a beat. And then for Jihan, she said 1 person made her heart flutter, and it's safe to assume it's probably Kangol, though some people are speculating Inwoo, we don't know. And then Gahin said 1 person, and we obviously know it's Inwoo who made her heart flutter. And then Kangol, I think he said 1 person made his heart flutter, but we can also think it's Jaehoon. So it's a big mess, and it's a big mess between the 4 of them. But it's definitely like interesting to see, and again, I said I can see why they get a lot of screen time, because, you know, at the end of the day, the editors want drama and for people to be watching and intrigued. So that's what happened with those 4 those 2 so that's what happened with those 2 couples. So after all the dates, at the end of the day, I believe they all got a text message. The guys got a text message that I guess they had to like ask one of the girls out for a date at a certain time of that day, and they had to like lock in that date before someone else got the chance. So all the guys, the 4 guys, were like, oh yeah, we're gonna like talk to the girls, and we're gonna prepare and plan ahead of time in the morning and all that good stuff. So I guess like a lot of guys couldn't really sleep because they were excited to ask the girls on a date, one-on-one individual dates. And in the morning, we have Idong, Inwoo, and Hangul. They're all 3 of them together, and they're saying that Kangol still isn't up, so like he's gonna miss his chance to ask the girls out. So it's around like I think 8 o'clock or such, before 9 o'clock, and the guys were saying, well, just wait till 9 till the girls get up, or not, they'll wake them up. So I think around 9 o'clock, Hangul goes over to the girls' room and like, oh hey, you guys should wake up, we'll make you breakfast and all that good stuff, because they obviously want to ask the girls out on a date. And so everyone's thinking, so the guys are just thinking that Hangul is still sleeping and not, you know, just still sleeping and missing his chance, because when they asked him, he said, I'll just leave it up to fate, and went back to sleep. So they're like, okay, whatever. And then so the guys started asking the girls out. Indong asks Anna out. Of course she will say yes. And then Hangul like sets Minja aside in his room, and she sits down. It's like deja vu again. Remember when she, in the previous few episodes, asked him out on a date, and it was really, really cute. So it was nice to see the tables reversed where he asked her out on a date, and of course she said yes. And you could tell she was very happy and just really excited for the date. So I cannot wait for next episode for their date. And I really hope it goes well for both of them, because I think they are so good together, and they're both attractive and have good careers going on, and they just seem like they have good really personalities and that will mesh well together. So cross his fingers that next episode their date goes well. Alright, and then Inwoo asks Jihan out, and they're sitting in the upstairs couch area where a lot of conversing happens, and she shockingly says she's so sorry, but she already has plans, same exact time. You can see him, he's like, what? Already? How? And you can see that she was like, I'm so sorry, you know, and I already have a date. And it was just so awkward after that poor guy got rejected. And of course the editors showed a clip finally of Kenyol being smart and actually having left a note early in the morning when the girls were waking up and when Jaeon was getting ready in the bathroom. He left a note right next to her phone with, and this is how he was really, really smart, like clever. A picture of them from their previous date when they went to amusement park, a picture of them together on the back, asking to go out on the date in a certain time. And of course she would say yes. I mean, how could you not say yes to that? It was a really sweet moment, and you know, she saw the picture, I'm sure brought back lovely memories on their date. So smart boy, smart, clever boy. So yeah, and then it was funny because panelists were saying that Inwoo should have just done his own thing and not just followed the guys around and went for it earlier, but that is fate, or what you make of it. So that was really interesting. And then the guys, of course, really surprised that happened. They're like, oh, he said he would leave it up to fate, but obviously he took his own actions. So that was really interesting. So Inwoo lost his chance. So we see everyone going on their date, except for Inwoo, of course, and Gahin, because no one asked her out. And so awkwardly, Inwoo and Gahin are alone together, and you see them in separate rooms, her in her room reading a book, and him up on the sofa reading a book, or I think like working on his laptop. He was doing something, and eventually he does, which I think was nice of him. Good for him. I'm glad he did this. He went to her room and was like, hey, do you want to go out? Let's have dinner or something. And she thought about it, which I think was nice because she did not get asked out. So I'm glad she gave us some time. And of course, so she finally did say yes. And then this is where things got really nice. They went out together. He drove down around actually a place where his parents lived, and he was saying how his parents live here. And she made this like cute jokes like, oh, you can treat me as a friend. And it was a really nice lovely moments they had in the car. And of course there was still that tension. She definitely hinted that she still cared for him, but she was mad at him because his feelings were towards someone else. And yeah, so that was a really good car scene moment between the two of them, because I really think they needed that to clear the air and just, you know, talk about things that were on their mind. And yeah, so you could tell they still have that tension and they still care for each other, but Inwall still has really mixed feelings. And it will definitely be interesting to see what next episode and how it plays out for them. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it on the episodes. I mean, yeah, I think that was pretty much on this episode. That's what pretty much happened. Double dates, some individual dates, and then next episode we will see the dates between the other people and how that went. So I'm really looking forward to that. Like I said, I really like all the cast members. Definitely Minjae and Hangul are my favorite, and then Ingdong a close second/third, because I think they're really nice, cool people. And the other, you know, cast members are great as well, but I just have gravitated towards these three the most. For whatever reason, I just like these three the most. Okay guys, that was my little recap/thoughts on episode 11 of Heart Signal Season 3. Let me know what you guys thought of it. Did you like it? I know last time we were discussing how you know, editors kind of manipulate your feelings and such as an audience, so it's just kind of hard to like see what really happens in the end, and supposedly there's news going around that there's supposed to be a shocking couple at the end. We will see who that shocking couple is. I myself have no idea. I mean, it's like when you think certain couples can happen, it doesn't, so you don't know. And that's how these shows, you have to realize, do it. They have these like shocking surprise endings. You're like, what? When did that happen? But you do realize that the editors can only fit so much within like an hour-and-a-half episode, and then some of it's dedicated towards the panel, so you're really not watching that much time of the cast members interacting, only what the editors want you to see. So that's why there's a lot of things left out, a lot of interactions that could have been important that we won't see till the very end, maybe that they might add in as an afterthought. So yeah, we'll see, and I'm really excited. I think there's only a couple episodes left, and cross your fingers, I hope your couple ends up together. If not, just remember, love is a very interesting thing, and some people you think might not end up being together, and that's good for them. As long as they're happy in the end, that's all we can hope for, is them to follow their hearts. That was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate, you know, your comments and your likes, and for anyone who subscribes, thank you so much. And until next time, take care. Bye.